Next up, we're going to hear from Meredith and Emma, Hannah's best friends from pretty much childhood until now. So.
Alright, we're going to try to be loud enough. Mic test, 1, 2, can you hear us? Everybody can hear us? Okay. Alright, before we get started, we do need some crowd participation. Are you guys ready? Yes? Okay. We could have a little bit more energy. Okay, so, if you'd like to hear the roast of Hannah Sear, let us get if you'd like to hear a very loving, heartfelt, handwritten letter to Drew by us, let's hear it. Yeah. Okay, well, you're in luck. We went with the letter. We won't roast Hannah until later. So, like any good letter starts, Dear Drew. God, I'm nervous. Okay. Dear Drew, we've been friends since we were 14. Well, Hannah was only 13. She still scared the shit out of me. And even though she was younger, no surprise, she was the one always calling the shots. She was a pivotal member in our group, the Mass Girls, a dysfunctional group of 14-year-old massholes in a very strict, very Catholic high school. Yeah. Ironically, Hannah was the only one not from Massachusetts. Regardless, she wormed her way into the pack and cemented herself as a leader of sorts. She was the one who could get us all together any given weekend. Swimming races at the Sears or stealing Glenlivet gin from the Hudsons and naively replacing the difference with water. Now always led the charge. The same. I took it from our house. The same held true through college. Although we went to different schools, summer the Mass Girls could finally reunite. Like the weekend, Hannah and Emma visited me and Gretchen working on Martha's Vineyard. They discovered we were living in an unfinished basement of a local bartender's home, with exposed plumbing, 2 twin beds, and a door that wouldn't lock. It was very fun weekend. Very wholesome. Most would meet that accommodation with judgment, and I'm sure Hannah just internalized hers. But instead, she just really leaned into the weekend and made it one we'll never forget. And one I'm too embarrassed to go into detail in this letter. And then we graduated. I went to New York, and she went to Boston. But we stayed close, and if possible, we somehow got even closer. We traded weekends visiting each other's cities. I tagged along to house parties in Southie, and somehow she was ending up running most of the nightclubs on the Lower East Side. We will never look back on our 20s and wish we had more fun. This was not supposed to be the road. But if I'm honest, my favorite parts weren't the nights out. It was the Sundays after. Whether we were side by side, laughing through our hangovers and piecing together the chaos of the weekend, or calling from different cities, Sundays became our ritual. We logged so many minutes on my iPhone, literally made her my emergency contact, and in a way she really was. In the middle of all the uncertainty, the bad jobs, the bad dates, the questionable choices, the constant "are we okay?" Hannah was the steady part. She didn't just show up for the fun, she showed up for the hard stuff too. Through thick and thin, Hannah will always show up for you. And at the tail end of the pandemic, Hannah planned a spontaneous girls' trip to Utah, Arizona, and Nevada. While most people were cautiously dipping their toes back into the world, Hannah dove headfirst with spreadsheets, Google Map routes, and a full itinerary of national parks, hikes, Airbnbs booked and ready to go. She somehow convinced us all to take time off work, leave our routines behind, and say yes to something we didn't even know that we needed. It turned out to be the trip of a lifetime, one that none of us will ever forget, especially the day we hiked down
into the Grand Canyon's Skeleton Point and ran out of water. Anyways, Masters who Hannah is. She says yes to life. She finds adventure in the ordinary. She creates space for joy. She brings light and genuine positivity with her wherever she goes. Whether it's taking turns behind the wheel of our rental car, speeding down Route 66, singing Dixie Chicks' Wide Open Spaces, or just taking Lumi and Bodhi for a walk after work with you, Drew, I have no doubt that she will bring that same energy, the same heart, and the same spontaneity into your marriage, turning the everyday moments into something unforgettable. So Drew, you are marrying our best friend. And if she's even half as loyal, half as thoughtful, and hilarious, and yes, fiery in marriage as she is in our friendship, you have won the lottery.
100%.
Because Hannah doesn't let just anyone in to her heart. You showed her all of these qualities that she's shown us over the better half of 2 decades. Right? 2 decades. Yeah. We could not be more excited that she's found her person and that you have found yours. Someone who loves her as deeply as we do. We've been through many chapters with her, but this is hers and yours most exciting chapter yet. So Drew, cheers to endless adventures, house projects, a few eye rolls from Hannah, and a lifetime with our best friend. And just know that your handicap in golf will never be lower. Raise your glass. Cheers to Hannah and cheers to Hannah.
Shoot.